Hi, folks. Welcome to West Kentucky Stars basketball on the campus of West Kentucky Community and Technical College, Haws Gymnasium. I have sitting beside me the coach, Mike Chumler. Coach, it's been a while since I had the privilege of interviewing you.
It's been a while. We've been off for a little while. Hopefully,
you had a good string, didn't you?
Hopefully, we fixed some things.
Is Jake an easy interview?
Oh yeah, he's a lot easier to get along with than you are.
All right, we're playing Mineral Area today.
Right.
Tell me about the team.
They're a good basketball team. They're long. They throw that little three-quarter press at you, and it's hard to deal with. If we came out last game and just did a horrible job of taking care of the ball. This game.
Which one was that? The one here?
No, when we played Mineral Area last time, and hopefully we'll do a better job of taking care of the ball, or it'll get away from us quick. So we'll see.
Well, they've got some pretty good height.
They do.
I did get a kick out of it. They have DeMonte Harris is in the starting lineup, and he's 6'4.5".
Yeah.
I've never seen a half, but that's the first time.
They're going to get every bit out of it, trust me.
Yeah. They've got some height. How do you plan on pushing let's see how to say this. How do you plan on making them do what you want them to do?
Well, we're going to try to push the tempo like we always do. But we're going to try to zone them and try to keep them out of the paint. They hurt us in the paint last time, not just by offensive rebounds, but just by getting there. And we got to be more physical and stronger this time playing them.
I have an idea that you stressed taking care of the ball after the last time we were here.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to go a little bit bigger than we normally go, which is still small compared to everyone else. But we'll go a little bigger than we have been.
Well, that's good. And we'll see at halftime, and hopefully we'll have a good score.
Let's hope so. I just hope we play well.
All right, let's take a minute break. We'll be back with West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Meet Dave and Dan. They have a lot in common. Both have great careers earning good money. Both went to college for 4 years. Dan went straight to a 4-year university, and now he has some student debt. But Dave started at West Kentucky Community and Technical College and got his general education out of the way before transferring to a 4-year college. That's why Dave's student debt is half as much as Dan's. Don't be like Dan. Be smart. Save money. Check out West Kentucky today.
All right, Coach, introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Jamie Matting. I am the head coach at Fulton County High School.
Let's talk about Fulton County. You telling me you got a pretty good record right now.
Well, we're having a good season. It's my first year to have a little bit of height. We've got a 6'7" kid on the inside, and we have a 6'3" kid that's about 200 pounds. He's a load, and it helps to have a little bit of size on the inside. This is my third season there, and my first year to actually have a little bit of size. So,
have you got some size coming up, or is this it? Is it one and done?
Well, no, the 6'7" kid's just a junior, so I have him back.
Got him another year.
My 6'3", 200-pounder is he's a senior, so I will lose him. But no, we do have a freshman that's about 6'3", 6'4", 210 pounds. So he'll be nice to follow behind. I'll
tell anybody who wants to hear it's a pleasure having you sitting beside.
Hey, thank you.
All
Tim.
right, let's take a break, and we'll be back after the national anthem. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Fact. Individuals with a 2-year degree earn $10,000 per year more than those with only a high school diploma. Fact. Individuals with only a high school diploma are more likely to be unemployed than those with a college degree. Ignite your career at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
this out. What are you gonna do? La la la. La 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 la. Soon his enemies will feel the heat. Every time the Donald goes
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
someone stop him.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Can't we block him?
Tweet, tweetly deet.
Watch out for Donald, cause he's really on.
Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
All right, folks, with the starting lineup, here's Jamie Madden.
Hey, right here, Ken, it looks like for Mineral Area College, number 2, a 5'11 guard, Roman Young. Number 3, a 6'5 forward, Lance Singh. Number 11, DeMonta Harris, a 6'5 forward. Number 20, Jamie Ahale, a 6'5 forward. And rounding it out, Zach Cameron, number 24, 6'10". And for the West Kentucky Stars, we've got a 6'5 shooting guard, Evan Hayden, number 0. Number 1, Brandon Warfield, a 6'2 guard from Paducah. Number 15, Lawrence Johnson, a 6'8 power forward. Number 24, Devon Hart, a 6'3 shooting guard. And rounding it out for the West Kentucky Stars, number 20, Chevelle Glover, a 6'4 shooting guard.
One key to this game, folks, is going to be Devon Hart. Devon Hart plays a good game, consistent throughout the game. He can keep you in a game by himself.
I've seen it.
Evan Hayden, if he has his kind of game, he can do the same thing.
Yep.
And Jamie, I did notice right off the bat that this Mineral area is very intelligent. They have some good, intelligent assistant coaches.
Yeah.
He said we really did a good job on our broadcast, so obviously he's smart.
Oh, yeah, I knew there was something very intelligent looking about those guys. That solidifies it right there.
There you go. Yeah. And Jake Scott's not here today, folks. He'll be back for the tournament at the end of our next broadcast. Will be the tournament at the end of the month. All right. Everybody being told to tuck their shirts in as if they didn't know that to start with.
Yep.
And I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Right off the bat, we'll see how Mr. Johnson does. Lawrence Johnson is either in the game and looking good or he's not. So let's see what happens. We've got our man-to-man, letting them shoot from the outside, nobody, and a good rebound.
Nice stop,
down
first
the
trip
court.
down.
Oh.
Nice stop, but handed them the ball right back.
Yeah.
You don't like that. First possession turnover.
The
That's not
referee
good.
was in the way, and if he had a chance to catch it, he wasn't going to.
Yep. Mr. Cruz set a good screen on him right there, didn't he?
Yeah. Roman Young going to be handling the ball. Looked like he can penetrate if he wants to, and he had a good pass off. That was a good set play.
West Kentucky starting out there, down there at their end in a 2-3 zone, and Mineral area making them pay.
Missed the layup.
With a 3. Best offense against the zones. Drop the 3s.
Yep.
Little floater on the inside there for Young, no good.
And that was a hard, a lot of people sit there and talk about a team not being able to rebound, if you're throwing up long shots and you're getting long rebounds, if you could tell me how you can get a guy to know where that ball is going, I want you to tell me so I'll know, and that way I can tell people.
It's a knack.
They got it. 3-pointer. Devin Hart has the ball, trying to get over to his favorite spot. Brandon Warfield with the ball.
Mineral man-to-man.
I don't know where he it didn't matter where Devin was. He wasn't getting to that.
Bad communication. He thought his teammate was going back door, and he didn't.
Get down that court. But I'll tell you what, they had that defense back quick. Nice. He got him up in the air, and the guy was smart enough not to foul him. That was a good, real good play.
Yes, it was.
And we need a lot more of those. And I'll say this once, hopefully I won't have to say it again. If you don't have your hands up, you're not playing defense.
Yep, that's exactly right. Hand down, man down, that's what we say.
Yeah.
You don't get your hand up.
Lawrence Johnson should have had that rebound.
That's part of the reason my voice is so hoarse right now is that very thing. Nothing makes me madder than a kid not getting his hand up on a shooter. Can't just stand there and watch a shooter shoot. Well, Hart with a nice baseline drive gets stopped.
Wow. Glover with an air ball. And it wasn't close to hitting the rim. Oh, wow.
Goodness gracious.
Nothing but dumb luck.
Yep.
And he's smiling when he came down the court. He ought to be smiling.
Yep.
Well, I have two men going for the ball, and neither one of them got it.
Come up with it.
And it should have been an easy rebound.
Yep. And just knocked it right out. Yeah, Hart knows it. He's frustrated with himself.
Well, you need to learn from it instead of dwelling on it.
Yep. Coach Chumbler a little short-handed tonight with only about 7 players. So he's having to play that 2-3 zone to stay out of foul trouble and also rest his team. I've noticed they're not pressing quite as much, obviously. Don't quite have the manpower tonight. A little short-handed.
I think he's over the top. Number back, number 11. DeMonte Harris over the back. That's the first on him and the first team foul. Now they're pressing full court. I'll tell you, you get in that close, you got to convert those baskets right there.
You got to make the bunnies.
Here's Warfield coming down the court.
Nice rebound for Warfield.
I'm going to tell you one thing. The coach said they were going to try to pick the tempo up. They're not picking the tempo up against his team. I hate to tell them that.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen.
There's a nice little
that
tip
was a
in.
nice tip in
Johnson.
by Lawrence Johnson. That was a good play. And that's the way he can play. And, folks, if he plays that way, we're going to be in good shape. In the middle.
He just needs to wall up there.
And that was good defense.
It was.
Yep. Nothing more you can do than that.
Nope,
if
except
you do
for
any
foul.
more, you get a foul.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. He did the right thing there. He just walled up. Guy made a tough shot.
Lawrence Johnson with the ball. He's trying to figure out what to do with it. And he threw it to his feet. It's a wonder he got it. We've got to make our open shots. And that's what I'm afraid of right there against this team. I'm tickled. If they're going to beat you from the outside, that's fine.
Yeah, just don't get beat in transition.
Try not to get beat inside because that's playing
back.
their game. They have too much height. And that was a nice defense. That was good defense.
Yes,
with
it was.
Johnson. He got too far under, but at least he didn't foul him. And we have a timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout by West Kentucky Stars. And what do you think of the game so far?
It's being played the way that Mineral Area wants it played. They're exploiting West Kentucky's lack of depth, pushing the ball, getting easy buckets. I'm sure Coach Chumbler's having a fit. He doesn't want to give up those easy ones in transition. Yeah, you got to get back on defense. Cannot let the other team have easy buckets. Make them run offense. Make it hard to score.
Yeah, you want them to shoot from the outside if you can get them.
That's right.
If they can beat you from the outside, that's fine. Because with all this height they have in the lineup, 6'5", 6'10", 6'5",
Yep.
Front line, that they're going to be tough.
Yep.
And
Mineral Area coming out in a little 1-2-2
you
press.
don't want to play their game.
Yep.
Glover with the ball on the drive.
Strong
and
take.
A nice one. That
Nice
was
strong
good.
take.
Maybe we're starting to get in the groove here.
Yep. You like that as a coach? Come out of the timeout and score? Good play call by Coach Chumbler.
I'll tell you what, they don't have number 2 in the lineup right now. Well, I take it back. No, it's number 3. Got the rebound.
That's right.
Glover
with a good board.
bringing it down. He got that guy up. He should have went right straight up, but he didn't, and that was a bad pass.
Nice strong move there by McFarland.
Yeah, the guy,
Good quick move.
number 32 for Mineral Area, fouled Al McFarland with his nose just before that. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Boy,
I
I
did.
tell you, he got popped pretty good.
He did. He took a nice little elbow.
All right, that's one. They have 2 fouls. And into the lineup, number 22, Trey Wilder, and he's in for Brandon Warfield. And Trey's the kind that gets hot. He could sure light it up.
Once he gets it going. West Kentucky can't leave points on the table with missed free throws tonight.
No, not tonight.
Got to capitalize on those.
Oh, he's over his back. Number 32.
32 with a
You
push.
get a kick out of these.
That'll be his second.
You get a kick out of these referees now trying to remember which one is which. Every once in a while they'll get backwards, and you'll sit there and you'll say, well, it's this one, and you look and there is nobody like that.
Yeah.
All right. 3-point shot up. Good.
Big shot.
That'll make up for a lot of defensive mistakes.
He's off to a good start. West Kentucky putting up a good fight here.
We started out a little slow, but we're back in the groove.
Here we go. Get a stop.
And it should be a jump ball.
Tight.
Yeah. After they scrape around long enough. Mineral Area with a 19-6 record, and their assistant coach said they haven't played really anybody we've played, and they're one of the highly rated teams in the nation.
You can see it.
And
nice mixture of guard play and bigs, and they got a good-looking team. Fast.
Devin
giving West Kentucky that
Devin with the
1-2-2
ball.
press.
I don't know where he thought he was going to get that through, but those people for that was kind of a slow, lazy shot.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get that through. There we go. Got the rebound.
Hey, it's what West Kentucky wants. Just make them take tough, contested jump shots.
I'll tell you one thing. That dang Hart will fight you for anything.
He will, and I know he would like to have that one back. And right on cue, he is fighting for a loose ball. He doesn't quit.
Charge.
Official Mr. Cruz with the charge call.
Yeah, I thought that was an easy call.
Yep.
Back in the game, I think that's number 2, isn't it? Yeah, number 2 is back in the game. Number 11 out, DeMonte Harris. Roman Young is back in. And I think he's the one that makes this team.
Yeah.
They haven't looked as good with him out as they have with him in.
Yeah, yep.
Now,
He's definitely the pilot.
Hey,
Pilot of the ship.
he moves it around real good. He does a little driving and dishing off for those wide open threes, and they haven't had it with him out. So let's see how it works.
He'll be in short-handed. West Kentucky's done a
Better
good
get
job
that
of
up. There we go.
not committing fouls.
Wow, that should have been
There you go.
that was good.
Good fight by Glover. Tell you what, Glover showed up. He decided he wants to play tonight. He is really bringing it.
A Hale on the foul, and that's his first. Glover, we need to make these.
Man, that's 2 points left on the table. Got to make those.
All
Let's
right.
get that one.
We got that one, but I'd like more than 50%.
Yep.
That's just me. I think if you don't shoot 75%, then you're a liability for the team. Yeah. He did that, but they don't understand. They need to get that to number 2 and let him run that offense. What are they doing?
Yep. Hey, as long as they don't figure it out, good for West Kentucky,
that's
huh?
fine. We're 1-3 away from a tie. The way we started this game, I wouldn't have thought we'd be ahead. That was not under control. You have to take those shots under control. Got our hands up.
West
That's
Kentucky
good.
staying with that 2-3 zone.
Well,
that's the way you beat it.
that's the way you beat it, but that's the way we have to play.
If my count's right, that's his third 3 of the game. So you need to know where that guy is if they're going to stay in that zone. Got to talk and know where he is.
Nice job by Evan Hart. Evan Hayden.
Hayden, yep.
Guy went down there and then picked it up. He needs to be underneath if he's going to do that, you know. That number 2 is tricky.
Yep.
But I still think he needs to be running this ball club. But he did score 2. He's taking shots, but he's not making them.
Oh, my goodness
That was no
gracious.
defense.
Well,
No defense at all. Okay, we have a full timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action. Have 7. All right, folks, we're here at Haws Gymnasium. Tell me who did you bring here for the coach to look at?
My only 2 seniors, and Coach Chumler's interested in both, and it's Dre Smith and Brandon Walker. Dre's our 2 guard. Brandon plays about any spot I need. He can literally play 2 through 5, but he's typically a 3 or a 4 for us. But he's a load. He is solid.
Is he coachable?
They both are. They both are.
That's
Play
the
really hard
important
for
thing.
me.
No rebounding. If you're not going to rebound, you better make the shots. 2. Yeah, that was a walk. They didn't call it, but there was. 20 up and good.
Boy, he is Mr. Zone Buster.
Yeah. Might have to press out on that a little bit further. And that was a bad pass. For not taking care of the ball, that's what happens.
Oh, they
and
got
another
it going
3. And a timeout on the court, 30-second timeout. And what was a 3-point game is now a 14-point game,
Yep.
if my math is right.
Yeah, Coach Chumbler, you know, he's shorthanded. His options are few. I've been there. It's a tough place to be. You can't guard man. You only got 2 guys over there on the bench. You can't get in foul trouble. You got to play zone, and you're playing a team that you can almost see it in their eyes. Their eyes light up when they see that zone, and right now their shots are lighting up too.
He said that we had somebody that was coming in. I can't remember who it was. But anyway, somebody that was on the road. All right. We have to make our shots. We're getting open shots, but we have to make them. There's another one.
There's a
Nice,
good finish.
nice.
Boy,
I like the way he got it, about straight back up, put it in.
Yep.
He didn't try anything fancy.
No.
And a nice defensive play.
Nice deflection there.
Lawrence is playing a lot better in this game than the last game I saw him. Folks, he played about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and he was out and he didn't play no more.
Yeah. So he looks like he's ready to go. Oh, look at Hart hustle here. Oh,
Almost got
love
it.
his hustle.
Almost got it.
He works.
He was over there with Bobby Parker. Bobby Parker, the 3rd of February, just last week, he rolled his ankle, and he's got 3 kind of just stretched about 3 of his ligaments,
Yep.
and he is day to day.
Wow. You know, still stand amazed that West Kentucky has yet to commit a foul, which is good. Oh, here we go. Nice defensive stand by West Kentucky.
A 30-second shot clock violation. Now that is big right there.
Yep.
And it wasn't close because they wasn't. If they had 5 more seconds, they could. I don't think they could have got a shot up.
Right. Mineral showing a little zone themselves now. Built the lead, going to pack in a zone here.
And into the game's number 3, Lance Singh, and he's replacing number 2, Roman Young. And I hope I'm right, because if I am, they're not going to do as good with him in there. 3-point shot, no good, no rebound, on the floor. Is anybody going to get it? It's a jump ball. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not getting excited down there.
Of course, Hart. It's going to be right in the middle of it.
Yeah. It always amazes me. They get excited after the whistle blow.
Yeah.
You know, you think that'd be when they'd say, no, that's good enough.
Yeah.
We don't need to do any more. Out of the game is their 6'10 player, number 24, Zach Cameron, and as far as I'm concerned, he can stay on the bench.
He's a handful.
Yeah. He put a nice little reverse dunk in. It was kind of pretty. And we stole the ball.
That's a nice steal.
Up ahead. Lay-in. Nice. Nice job. Trey Wilder.
With the left hand.
I'll tell you what, that was good defense. And if they were just. Oh. And he had a better angle than we did. Why?
Yep.
Because we're on one end of the court and it's happened on the other.
Yep. He called that one on number 15, Johnson, for West Kentucky.
And Mike Chubler doesn't believe that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think Chumler's telling him that I respectfully disagree with you, Mr. Cruz.
And what are the chances of a coach not agreeing with a referee?
You know, I always agree 100% of the time.
There you go. That's the first lie you told today. There's no such thing as that kind of guy. What are they doing? You already let them in. I don't know. Inadvertent whistle. All right. Trey Wilder.
Coming right back out in this 1-2-2.
Brandon Warfield. Back to Brandon. We're just not getting any rebounds at all. And, you know, I don't see how you can do that without fouling a guy.
Yeah.
And that's why you
It's
try
hard.
to teach these kids bring their hand up
Yep.
instead of bringing it down. And I don't know who teaches them when they're young, but whoever it is when they're young, they can't get over that
Yep.
one.
Yeah, we foul call right there on number 20, Glover. But no, yeah, like you said, you know, we try to teach our bigs. You know, if you're defending and the other team gets it low on the post, get both hands up. You know, kids want to stick one up. It's like, man, wall up, get both hands up, make that shot.
If you're gonna do it, you have to. There has to be a reason. In other words, you have to be bringing that hand that's not up to knock it out.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you're not doing that, there's no reason.
Yep.
You're just wasting time. Another turnover.
Behind the back pass.
Yeah, that was a bad shot, but he got the rebound, and it was
West Kentucky's going to get it back.
Off his knee, and number 32 is having a hard time. He fouled a guy with his nose, and I know that hurt. He knocked it off his own knee. Warfield breaking it down over to Hart, and Hart is just.
He plays with heart, doesn't he?
Lee, I'll tell you.
He sure does.
He is not going to let you
He is relentless.
beat him because he's lazy. He is never going to be lazy. He's going to give you all he's got. And I've seen games where he scored a whole lot in the first half, and he just didn't have anything left.
Mm-hmm. He is a fighter.
Well, missed them both, didn't he?
He sure did. Surprised by that. Nice board.
Come on, man.
He,
Did you hear that?
yeah, I did. I
Come on,
did hear.
That's
You know, he
his
did
second.
the other no-no we tell the bigs. Don't bring the ball down where the little guys can get it. He brought it right down.
That's why you have to have springs in your legs.
That's right. You rebound
You
that
have
ball
to be
high.
on the ball, your feet,
Yep.
on the ball, and pop back up.
Yep. That's the second foul on Singh, number 3 for Mineral.
Wow. I'm telling
Boy,
you,
the free throws are
we
brutal
haven't
for
made
West Kentucky.
very many, have we?
Really have not.
All right. 32. 32's just having a tough time out there. He's doing a lot of stuff good, but he's just a turnover waiting to happen right now. Oh, wow.
Nice
Good
take.
play. Good play.
Nice take by Hart for his 4th point of the game.
And they're up by 12, folks. But that's just
West Kentucky still battling. You know, just
a couple stops and a couple baskets, and you're
That's
right
right.
back in it.
That's right.
Nice.
Nice
Devin Hart
deflection.
with a good defensive play.
At least 14 seconds on the shot
In this
clock.
ball game, their big 6'10" player in for 32. Cameron in for Hamlet. I'd quote something from Hamlet, but it'd be wrong. Wow. Wow, that was pretty.
That was a nice
Now,
shot
that was
by
nice.
Edwards.
Went all the way through and just kind of
Laid it in
laid
with
it
the left
up.
hand. Yep.
That was really pretty.
West Kentucky attacking the 2-3 with a little 1-3-1 lineup.
Around the outside.
Strong baseline
Glover.
move. by Glover.
Out-muscled him.
He sure did. Kind of
And
looked to me like there could have been a little
If I was that coach, I
contact.
wouldn't have been too happy
Yep.
with him out-muscling my 6'10". And that 6'10" player is not skinny.
He's not. West Kentucky coming up with another ball.
He did. He did.
Yep.
He definitely walked.
You know, you're the coach on the sideline. Oh, those are killers because
yeah.
you're so happy that you get the turnover and then you turn around and hand it right back to them. We've had a little problem ourselves of doing that.
Well, if you don't expect a high school team to make mistakes, you've got a heck of a team.
Yep. I believe even
Now,
the
you
state
know,
champions make
that
some
right
mistakes.
there is a shot that I hate to see.
Yep.
A kid stands there, folks, and looks to pass, looks around, and then thinks he's going to make a shot.
Yep.
And 90% of the time, he won't make it.
Yep. Yep.
And they swear, oh, yeah, I had it. You know. Well, you didn't have it. Wow.
Yeah.
Devin Hart's on the wrong side of the court.
Yeah, they got a hand in his face. I think blocked his side of the rim on that one. Boy,
That's about as good defense as you can do.
that Harris is a great rim attacker.
Yeah. Give it over to 8. There you go. He should have been more ready for the ball. And wow. I didn't catch what he was saying there, did you?
Yeah, I don't either. He,
I
I think
thought
he
stepped out before that.
I
But,
think what he was wanting is they called West Kentucky for stepping out, and he didn't want that call because they were going to be in transition. Now they had to inbound it, and that gave West Kentucky a chance to set up their defense and come up with the ball.
Oh, I tell you.
Good,
that
strong
was,
drive by Hart.
Just like a little going in. Now he's got to make the free throws. We're not shooting 50% yet, and we have to. That's unacceptable. And I don't care where you are. I don't care what coach you are.
Yeah, Hart
Not
gets
hitting
back on him.
50% is just. Well, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it any other way.
Goes
50%
1 for 2
again.
that time.
Wow. Nice one by 11. Man, that was Devin's place right there. And I guess that was his place too. Devin Hart right here in front of us, folks.
Fading away.
Right here in front of us is where he really likes to shoot. And when he gets that shot going from right in front of us, man, I tell you, I don't care what you do, you can't stop. And a nice tip in by that 6'10", I believe.
Well, he's
And a
West
20
Kentucky
second
just
timeout.
doesn't quite
I'm
have
gonna
an
tell you
answer
what,
for him.
they're not being bashful with timeouts, are they?
They're not. They're not. They're using them. That's what you have it for.
Yeah. I don't quite understand up by 15 why, with 1:27 to go, why you would use it.
Yeah. He maybe a teaching opportunity, or he just wants to maybe he may feel as a coach that they've got their foot on West Kentucky's neck a little bit, and this is an opportunity to press a little harder.
Well, usually when you call a timeout, you go, it doesn't help a team that's hot.
Yeah. Kind of take them out of their rhythm a little bit. Yeah.
Let's see what he does. We need to make a couple shots and stop a couple here. We're not. Wow.
Nice finish by
Glover. That was nice. Now we need a stop and a basket. Get us back in this game. Give it barely double figure.
West Kentucky, just keeping it within a grab. 12, 13-point deficit. They've played behind here for several minutes.
Almost a good steal. Couldn't quite hold on. 3-pointers up. No good. And he just, that is ours, right?
West Kentucky will get it back. Here you go.
This is where I'd like to tell my team to come down, get a quick shot, and let's get one more.
Yeah. Try to get 2 for 1.
But we're not going to. Yeah, that's it. Coach is going to get that last shot.
Yep. Coach Streggy demanding the last shot right before the clock here.
We took it a little bit too quick.
Yeah, it got a good look. It was just too tempting. A little elbow jumper, and it just didn't fall.
And a layup.
Wow.
At the buzzer. And the score at halftime. 41-26, Mineral area. Well, let's take a couple minutes here and take a couple-minute break. We'll be back with some halftime action. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
I really want to go to college, but I have some problems with math and English, so I may need a little help to get me through.
West Kentucky Community and Technical College's Accelerate U program is here to help. The Accelerate U program is designed to get you through the required coursework for your degree in less time while saving you money. WKCTC's Accelerate U program helps you by providing team-taught classes that include expert instructors and success coaches. Your customized schedule will include extra time with the success coach, who will help with your most difficult classes, as well as provide assistance with time management and study skills. Not only will you have the help and support from your instructors and success coach, you will also have support from the group of classmates taking the same schedule of classes as you. Accelerate U will give you the best start to build your skills and confidence as you begin your college courses. Whether you choose to pursue one of our associate and applied science degrees in programs like computerized manufacturing and machining, electrical technology, or industrial maintenance technology, or if your dream is to pursue a career in the health field, Accelerate U will give you the best start to build your skills and confidence as you begin your college courses. What are you waiting for? Let one of the nation's top 10 community colleges help you get started on your path to success. It's time to Accelerate U. Contact Megan Dotson at 270-534-3354, visit WKCTC's campus, or visit the Accelerate U webpage to learn more.
All right, folks, we're back here at Haws Gymnasium. They're having a little halftime extravaganza out here. I don't know what it is, but
looks like fun.
Jamie, tell me, you've got the scorebook, the official scorebook. Tell me how that first half went.
Sounds good. We've got a halftime score of 41-26 in favor of Mineral area. For West Kentucky, we've got Hayden with 2 points. Looks like Johnson with 4. Glover, good, strong first half with 10 points. Wilder with 2. Hurt with 7, and McFarland with 1. Over on the
Devin Hart with how many?
7. Hart with 7. Over from Mineral Area, it looks like Young with 2, Singh with 7, Harris with 10 for them, Hale with 9, Edwards with 7, and number 24, Cameron with 6, totaling out 41 points for Mineral Area.
Now, I think we did a good job of holding them down.
Kept it within 12, 13, for most of the half. Gave up that late bucket there to give them the 15-point lead right before halftime.
And we were within 3. It was 17, 14, something like that.
Right.
And we just didn't take care of the basketball.
Yep.
Didn't take good shots, and when we took good shots, we didn't make them.
That's right. Yeah, a couple of costly turnovers, hurt the Stars. Seems like struggling to get stops on the defensive end of the floor. The 2-3 zone has not seemingly been too effective against Mineral.
But in all fairness to West Kentucky, a team this good, you hold them down to 41.5. I don't think you've done that bad.
Oh, not at
all.
all.
Our offense is not doing the job.
Right. Not quite clicking. Yeah. But maybe they can get it going here.
And it's not out of reach. It's just 15 points.
That's right. And sometimes on the offensive end, you just need to see that ball go through the rim a little bit.
That's right.
And it gets contagious. So, we tell our kids, if at point of the game and you're struggling to score, we say, okay, get stops on the defensive end. Let your defense fuel your offense. And unfortunately, it's human nature to let your offense dictate your defense. But, if it's one of them nights and you're struggling to score, get stops. Make it hard on the other team to score. Come up with the ball, and then maybe you can get some easy buckets in transition and get your offense fueled a little bit.
You like those kids, your guards, when they're bringing it down, the other team's bringing it down the court, you like them looking at the hips.
That's right.
Where they can see the ball.
Yep.
See where a guy's going to go. And if they're not doing that, then they're just coming down unabated.
Right.
Just right into your territory.
Yep.
And you've got to slow them down. You got to make them think a little
That's
bit.
right. Yep. We say make it hard, Play great D without fouling, and it doesn't mean you got to make the home run block every time. You make it hard for the other team to score. Make them miss. And get that ball off the backboard and go the other way with it.
Now you're playing at Carlisle tomorrow night?
Yep. We have a big district game at Carlisle tomorrow night. 2 district games to go, and it'll be
Give
a
me
tough
scouting
one.
report on Carlisle.
Well, I coached Brian O'Neill, coached there for 20-something years. I think he's a great coach.
Think he'll last? He's
a good buddy. I think he's going to make a career out of this. He's a super coach. He has been nothing but good to me since I've came in. And hey, his teams, they're always good. When I think of a Carlisle team, here's what comes to mind: kids that are going to play hard, they're going to play good defense, and every one of them can shoot the ball. So they can spread you out, and they'll put their head down and drive it.
What kind of defense you use against them?
We've played a lot of man this year. We'll mix it up, and we'll throw a little 2-3 in here or there.
I'm not going to ask you who, but when you have your starting lineup out there, do all 5 of them play good man-to-man?
If you would have asked me that question at the beginning of the season, I would have gave maybe a word I shouldn't use followed by a no. But I tell you what, since we've turned the clock to 2018, our team has really started buying in, and we're finding our identity. We are a defensive team, number one. We want our defense to fuel our offense. And in 2018, kids have really bought in, and I really feel like we have raised the bar on our defense quite a bit, especially the last handful of games.
Well, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but this Playing at Carlisle is tough.
Oh, it always is. It's never going to be an easy night at Carlisle. For sure.
I've seen at Carlisle, and I'm telling you, I don't know how, but the referees seem to go crazy at that place.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those places. They've got a rich history. Coach O'Neill's had tons of success there, and the crowd's right on you. One thing I hate about going there, and if O'Neill's watching this, he'll never change it when he hears this, but your bench for your team is basically the bottom bleacher.
Yeah.
So I mean, now fortunately it's our crowd that's behind us, but sometimes as coaches don't want all those parents to hear everything we're saying.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know you don't. All right, folks, let's take let's say a minute break, and we'll see if we get the coach down here after that minute. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Now the truth is out, what are you gonna do? Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Soon his enemies will feel the heat. Every time the Donald goes,
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
someone stop him.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Can't we block him?
Tweet, tweetly deet.
Watch out for Donald, cause he's really on.
Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
All right, folks, we're ready for the second half. It'll be Stars basketball first. Give me what you think they ought to do. If you were the coach, what you would say.
Your hands are tied a little bit. You got two players on the bench. I mean, I would want nothing more. I love man defense. I would want nothing more than to try to match up with these guys. But, yeah,
matching up with these guys with what you got
yep.
is okay if Johnson's in there and
That's right.
playing a good game, but they're awful big.
Yep.
All right, folks.
So
we have the basketball, and they're very active on the
great.
But all their activity did them is we got a layup.
That's right.
So they obviously did not handle. They're jumping around and really active. Didn't do them any good that time.
Hart with a good start. Hey.
And a nice.
What more can you ask
nice
for?
Nice defense
West
and
Kentucky.
a good. We need to make these. That's what we need. And now it's down to a 10-point game. And that is important.
Glover picks right back up where he left off.
And
look at here. We got a 10-point game.
Yep.
Right now you just want one little stop, get this thing back to single digits. The next thing you know, your defense picks up.
Oh. I'm not sure that was.
There wasn't a lot there, I didn't think.
I thought Johnson.
Call me a homer.
I thought Johnson did a pretty good job. He just kind of stood there and he touched the ball, and that kid went flying. And but they called it.
Yep. Sometimes the best thing you can do, as a player is just flop, and sometimes that helps.
Yeah. And he makes two, and we have to match them percentage-wise at least.
All right.
On the
Mineral
free throw
bringing
line.
the press back.
We handle the press pretty good.
They do. Yeah, you have to believe that every day in practice they're pressing each other. Because West Kentucky,
Bad
with all their guns, they do quite a bit of it.
Bad pass. I thought he was going to come over here and join us.
Yeah. Hop in your lap for a minute.
I'll tell you what, it's happened.
Tell you what he wanted for Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Wow. That was a lousy pass, and then a foul.
Goodness.
I don't quite understand how these kids don't understand. You make a mistake. Why in the world would you want to compound it by following a guy on a?
It's almost a subconscious, it's like they know they made a mistake, so it's like, here, I'm going to fix it and get the ball back. And sometimes overzealously, commit a foul that just.
Well, at least he did miss the.
Yeah, he didn't give up the three-point play.
But we can't afford to be giving up a whole lot of fouls. I watch, of course, McCracken all the time, and I get a kick out of watching people trying to press McCracken.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of funny because on the court, most of the time they have 5 guys that can handle the ball very well.
Yes.
Pressing a team that has 5 ball handlers is not a good proposition.
Yep.
And we're kind of like that on this team. We've got 4 guys in there at all times that can handle that ball.
Anymore, most teams have a good press breaker against a zone press. And, the secret is get the ball to the middle of the floor. So if you can have somebody with good hands in the middle of it and just get the ball to the middle of the floor, it's beat. And most, even at the high school level, you just don't usually have a lot of success zone pressing. Unless it's, unless you really have an athletic, fast, bouncy, flying around team.
Now McCracken could press you.
Yeah. Now at this level, at the college
number 32,
level.
Al McFarland, he's coming in for Johnson.
At the college level here, it's not always about turnovers either. It's about eating up a little shot clock, getting the ball up the floor. So that helps.
You make them take 6 or 7 seconds for getting it over half court.
That's right.
That cuts down on that time.
Sure does. West Kentucky riding that zone and get them on the back door.
It's hard to coach against height like that.
Yep.
And we have a full timeout on the court. All right, Let's go a little further into this. What would you have told your team at halftime if you were Michael?
I would tell them, hey, if we've got to ride this zone, let's be as active in it as we can. A lot of people think, oh, we're going to play zone so we can relax, we can get a breather. Well, not really. I mean, if you're really playing a good zone against a team like this that can shoot, you got to be busting your butt because all 5 players is covering an area on the floor. And if the zone gets broke down, you're covering more than that. So, West Kentucky's got to ride this zone tonight. So, I mean, we're telling our kids, fly around, be active, get your hands up, just make it as hard on them as you can without fouling.
You can hide a player with defensive liabilities with a zone.
You can.
You can't hide a man on the man-to-man with defensive liabilities.
No, not unless you've got him on a man with offensive liabilities.
Yeah, that's right. And they stole the ball, another turnover.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts West Kentucky.
And a 3 from
really
11. DeMonte Harris.
Boy, about as quick as West Kentucky got that thing down to 10. But you still have Devin Hart.
Devin Hart with a 3, and we're going to have to put more of those 3s in.
Yep.
That knocked it down to 16 points. And that 19-point lead was the largest of the game. So let's make that the low point for them, or the high point for them, and let's knock this.
Really appreciate watching Devin Hart play. He just does everything well.
Number 11 is just he's eating it.
He's good. I mean, he's just good.
But it was a good pass and another turnover.
And that one unforced. That's the worst kind.
And number 3 threw a behind-the-back pass that almost went out of bounds. And the coach, I know he's over there gritting his teeth saying, good Lord, why in the world did you do that? But it worked out all right. Number 20. And we knocked it straight back to number 2, and he put it in.
Yep. Stared it down for about a second and said, okay, here, I'll shoot this.
And folks, we're now down 22. And turned it over again.
Yep.
And
West Kentucky getting a little lazy with the pass there.
Trey Wilder.
And that's the first foul on Wilder.
Something tells me you didn't agree with that.
Yeah. Coach is letting us know. I don't think he agreed with that call.
Did not agree with that call. But you know what? Oh, the big guy missed up.
Cameron is a handful around.
And buddy, I'll tell you, that was almost over and back. I don't think he had both feet in the front court. But, wow, they turned it over. You have to appreciate that because there have been a lot of turnovers in this half by them.
Coach Straggy calling out his 22. Even picking them up, at half court. They're slowing West Kentucky down with that 22 press, 2-2-1.
Now that was that was almost a good play there. This is just an awful good team, and I think they really struggled that first half, offensively getting everything they wanted.
Devin Hart with a great play.
Brandon
Another
Warfield
effort
coming up and a nice
Warfield with a nice finish.
I don't even know what you call that. That was pretty.
Yeah, it was right-handed layup from the left-hand side. Nice little
that's
off
tough to do,
foot.
folks.
Yep. Athletic play. And Mineral wearing that zone out with their three-point shooting.
Well, we're far enough in the game. We haven't got anybody except for Johnson in foul trouble. I think it's time to go man to man.
Yeah, maybe crank it up a little bit, try to slow
see what
it down.
happens.
Yep.
You can't.
Maybe a little full court man just to see if you can come up with something easy. Like you said, really, I mean, West Kentucky's not in real foul trouble.
Oh, man, Devin Hart.
15 Johnson's got 3, and everybody else just has 1.
Devin Hart just that's just a lazy foul.
Yeah, that's a I'm tired foul. Hey, I'm tired, and this game's not going well. Type foul.
Well, we got 2 and 3 in the lineup same time. They started out, but most of the first half, one was in or the other. Oh, just a little walk.
Yep.
Going in the game.
Shuffle.
Number 32, isn't it? Yeah, and 32 going into the game for Mineral Area. He replaces number 11. And I have a feeling that 32 is going to have a better half than he did that first half. He had trouble, just everything wasn't in sync.
Yep.
I have a feeling he's going to make up for that in this half.
He's a good-sized kid.
I hope he doesn't, but he's a better ball player than he showed the first half. Wow. I don't know if the defense had anything to do with that. And then 32 fouls. I guess if I just keep bragging on him, he'd just go straight down.
Yeah,
right?
just keep singing his praises, Ken. What a play.
Well, you see kids like that, and he looks like a player. But
oh, yeah.
He had trouble
at
holding on to the ball, getting his shot up. It just, he looked like he was out of sync.
Yeah.
But we keep missing free throws, so what difference does it make?
What difference does it make? But, talking about him, he's got 2 fouls. Actually, that was his third foul and no points. He's got more fouls than points.
And you just know he's better than that.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. There's some skill there. Just had a bad game.
3 does not like to shoot outside, does it? That was a nice pass. And a nice reverse on the one underneath.
Man, that was a strong drive by a big man.
The coach wanted a foul on that, and I didn't see him foul at all.
No, I didn't see it. I just saw a strong.
Number 1, he went to the side where there was no opposition over there.
Yep.
So how in the world could he get a foul?
Well,
and he just got a tee.
Yeah, he just got a technical. And I can tell you firsthand from Mr. Ken Henderson, who I think is one of the best officials in Region 1. Ken will listen to a lot, so Coach must have really overextended his welcome, because Ken is about as patient of an official as there is.
I tell a story on Ken. We're playing Christian County last year, and there's this kid at Christian County that his shirt was untucked, and Ken says, tuck your shirt in, and the kid just kind of
half did it.
Put one little finger down and tucked one little 2-inch, and he turned around to the coach and he said, Coach, get me somebody in here that can tuck his shirt in.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, he brought somebody in, and that coach from Christian County ate on him for a long time.
Wow.
And that was funny. We were standing there at scorer's table, and we laughed. Yeah, that's just showing disrespect. You can't do that. Who's that on?
It was
20.
On 20.
And, that could have called another one, because there was a couple that got him.
Yeah. He's got a pretty-looking free throw.
Yeah, that was his first one, wasn't it?
Good. It was. That's his first point of the game. That's a smooth-looking free throw.
Looks good.
And you were talking about how good of a player he looks. Well, sometimes a player with a slow start. If he gets to the foul line and gets a couple of those through, let's see what that does for him if he gets going a little bit.
Wow. That wasn't a bad pass either.
Just ran down that loose ball.
Yeah. Wow. That was a nice spinorama.
It was. It was, and you can see Mineral just, they're kind of getting it going here a little bit and starting to play with a little extra spring in their step. Number 32 with the board.
I'll tell you, that kid got up in the air. And when he got up in the air, there wasn't any problem.
Not at all.
It took him forever to come down.
It did.
All right, we have a full timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action. All right, folks, back here at Haws Gymnasium. And we had a 15-point deficit at halftime, and it's now 27 points. And, Jamie, this is not the way I thought this. Well, let's be honest, I thought it might end up this way because that Mineral area is better than 41 points and a half.
Oh, yes, they are.
And we're just
over the backboard call there. Yeah, Mineral's just gotten it going. They forced some turnovers. They've, converted those turnovers into points. It's kept the ball out of West Kentucky's hands. And
I'm telling you, they're giving him some shots.
He's starting to get it going.
Yeah.
I think you need to start singing his praises again, Ken, because he's he's starting to get it happening offensively here.
Eddie tried to steal the ball, but he got a hold of him. Number 12. I appreciate the effort, though.
He was bringing the effort.
This isn't good for the game. They're in the bonus with 10:36 to go.
Where West Kentucky managed to really stay, behind in the team fouls. This half has been the complete opposite.
And they missed one. And they have missed a lot. That was generous.
It was. It was, but if you're aggressive attacking the rim like Hart was, sometimes you'll get the benefit of the.
Yeah. We saw it this end.
We sure did.
But the coach couldn't be too happy about that one. But he's already got a technical, and he's got a 28-point lead. He really
doesn't have a lot to gripe about, does he?
No. And 32 came out, and the only one that came. And number 11, DeMonte Harris, came in, and on the official stats they have here, they have him, folks, at 6'4.5". I have never seen anybody listed at a half. Have you?
No, that's kind of like what we used to do when we were little, and we'd say I'm 9.5.
Yeah.
They want the credit for every portion.
Turn it over.
They don't want to let him
shot
shoot.
Up. No good.
He was too open.
Yeah.
He was too open, and he had too much time to think about it. And, all right, I think Hart's getting away with one there. That forearm was out a little bit. But hey, again, aggressiveness, good things have happened.
Yep. And coming into the game is Evan Hayden and Lawrence Johnson.
Hart's having himself a game.
And Hart's out.
About 16 points so far.
Hart and Trey Wilder are out of the game. Now with the deficit you're at now, I think you tell your team, you get a shot, take it. Now that was a foul.
Nice finish there by Glover. He's had a really good game. That's 15 for him on the game.
You know, do you have, as a coach, do you have a point where you say, okay, now, if you're in your area that you like to shoot at, we're far enough behind, I want you shooting when you hit that area.
Yep. Yeah, I'm usually, you know, like if it's a game like this, you know, it's like I'm telling, you know, if the outside shots aren't falling, we're saying drive it, you know, get to the rim.
Wow. Folks, you just saw that was a heck of a jam right there.
Heck of a slam by Singh there.
And I thought he was going to steal that ball. He didn't. I'm going to tell you, this coach for Mineral area is getting real close to his second technical.
Is that right? Well, I didn't notice. Was he working Ken again there?
He's working him again. He's getting on Ken's nerves.
Yeah.
And he's already got his one nerve, and he's trying to get on the other one.
Well, it's like I said, Ken is about as patient. We had a game that we were playing Cairo, and I deserved one. I really lost it and was, kind of giving Ken a hard time, to put it diplomatically. And he put his whistle in his mouth, and he looked at me, and I deserved a tee, and he did it. And I made sure to thank him after the game. Because that was not a place I wanted one.
No, you have to thank him for that.
Yep. I said, I appreciate your patience. And to me, that's a good official. And that's what he told me. He said, I knew that you were upset. A good official will let a coach. It's an emotional game, There's reactions. Most of the time you react and then think. And
I tried, and I stress I tried to coach a men's league team at Catan.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, I told the guys, I said, you let me do the talking to referees.
Yeah.
Because I'll wear them out.
Yeah.
I'll wear them out. And when they look at me, I know when they're getting ready to give it technical, and I'll stop.
Back off.
When they get calmed down, then I'll go ahead and start again.
Yep.
All right, it's a full timeout. Let's take 30-second break. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action. All right, folks, back here at the Haws Gymnasium. Jamie, has this team of yours met their expectations, exceeded it, about what you thought they'd be? What is it?
They are. And this is the first year I would really, say that. Now, that's up to this point. We've got some goals that we want to hit, and there's still a lot of basketball to be played, and but I'm happy with what I'm seeing defensively. I just want us to stay hungry and keep it up. We're at our best when we're really getting after you on the defensive end.
I think Evan Hayden, that last time down, should have taken that shot. He was open, and he's got to make those for us to have a chance. He threw to a guy on the other side that really didn't have as good a, and there we go, turning it over. And, folks, it is at the ugly part right now.
West
There we
Kentucky
go.
just
Turn it over again.
Not playing their game.
Just cannot make a coach happy.
And West Kentucky's matched up now. That guy is tough.
38-point lead. 36.
Glover's
Wow.
had a good game. Hey, these aren't fun. We've all been on both sides of these.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more fun to be on the side of the red team where they're at right now as opposed to the white team.
There you
but
go.
they absolutely are clicking on all cylinders right now. They just, everything is going their way.
And a 3 for Glover.
He has had a great game. Glover's continuing to fight no matter what. That's all you can ask for. West Kentucky still matched up.
Yeah. Another 3. It's raining threes, folks.
It is. And that is his 6th 3 of the game, Ken. Harris's 6th 3 of the game.
I watched the little gal, Megan Hayden, hit 7 threes for a new girls record.
Wow.
She had 6 in the first half. Now, 6 3-pointers in one half for a girls team. Man,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty doggone good.
Pretty good.
And it was one of those games where it didn't look like it didn't matter where she was at. She was going to put it in. And we had such a lead that the coach wasn't going to, and he said, Coach, I really need to be in for one more 3. He said, why? She told me, he said, oh, okay.
She just wanted one more.
She just wanted one more, Megan. And she's one of those, bless her heart, when she's hot, she is hot. I tell you, she can put it in.
Yeah, that foul's going to send number 12 Chandler to the line. Chance to get him in the books.
Well, do you think Tillman's playing McCracken Friday night?
That'd be a fun one. If I was free, I would come watch that one just for the fun of it.
You think they might have fire in their eyes after losing at their place?
They very likely could. McCracken's playing really good basketball right now. Coach Brower's got them going and had a nice win over Graves about a week ago, and they're a great shooting team. If they're making those shots, and they usually are, they get very difficult to defend.
Mineral area is anticipating the passing lane, and some of these turnovers they're causing by just being quick. Wow. Now, that was Al McFarland, and that was a heck of a shot. Has he had very many?
I've got him with 3 on the game.
I'm going to tell you what, that was a good drive and a good shot.
That was a strong drive. Yep, got a mismatch here.
Nice.
And now we're seeing why West Kentucky played a lot of zone in the game.
Yeah.
They're just,
But
they just
they don't match up.
Yeah.
You don't match up. You're playing a team that's 6 with a starting line of 6'10", 6'5", 6'5". You're in trouble.
That's right. And they're just shooting right over West Kentucky right now. West Kentucky, you can see the body language.
And I'm shortchanging them. It's 6'10", 6'5", 6'5", 6'5".
Yeah. Let's get that cleared up.
Man. Wow.
And they're just putting on a clinic right now. That's all you can say.
Yep.
Got it going.
4:04 left. Devin Hart over to Evan Hayden. Evan.
Oh, that shot was halfway down.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple out there still giving it all they got.
Yeah, and you can see that West Kentucky's really tired. The lack of depth is really showing up.
You know, you
Hayden
can't do
should have
that.
took that shot.
Yeah.
That was his shot to take.
Nice pass. Number 11 put it in. Number 11, DeMonte Harris is from Pontiac, Michigan. That's around my old stomping ground, suburb of Detroit.
Boy, Hart's still playing maximum effort. He just doesn't quit. Strong rebound put back there. Head fake. Boy, that's one thing I've learned as a coach. It's hard to get kids to throw up a head fake. Everybody just wants to go up on the first try, and it's like you could go to the line every time you wanted.
If you're on the ball of your feet,
if
you're on the ball of your feet,
yep.
If you go when they go, you're okay.
Yep, that's right.
If you go before they go, you're gonna give them some foul shots.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still missing at the free throw line. They're trying to get 22.
Yeah, they are.
Here.
They're trying to get him a look.
He had his offhand player. I mean, you're not calling anything like that now, but that was cute. I kind of got a kick out of that. He had his hand on the player, and he thought, well, I'll just see if I can pop this up there. And it didn't work out.
It didn't. It was close. Well, to Minerals' credit, you can tell they're trying to milk a little clock now.
Yeah, they've got their
strong
B and C team in.
Hart still playing.
Put that thing up. Not now. Oh, man, he made it. That's one of those you say, no, good shot.
Yep. No. Oh, all right.
Wow. My 32 missed 3 in close. And Devin Hart said, man.
He was wanting something there.
They're beating me to death, but you know, Devin, it's 1:26 to go and ain't nobody calling nothing unless they have to.
That's right. Wow.
That's another one. And finally they blew a whistle.
Yeah, almost didn't want to call that one.
I didn't want to, but he said,
had to. That was too obvious.
Yeah.
Good strong drive by Hayden there.
You just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Got up in his chest.
That's the important thing. Don't want anybody to get hurt this time of the game.
Exactly. This is just one. Hey, let's get to that final buzzer and stick a fork in this one. Try to put it behind us and get ready for the next game.
We've outscored. You know, we've done better than we did the first half, but defense wasn't there. And too many turnovers. No free throws. That's pretty much the game, folks, in a nutshell. Wow.
Well, Chandler's been a little spark here in the end. Oh, that shot was halfway down.
And everybody's applauding the guys that are getting garbage time, and they sure would like 22 to get one. And I think I could figure out how to get 22 a shot if I was them. Oh, Lord, he had a layup. Well, he's going to get it. Hopefully, he can get it at the free throw line.
May get in the books here at the free throw line.
And all his teammates are over there grinning. That's they're getting a kick out of that. And that's the way it is.
Yeah, that's fun.
You win in a game, and those kids at the end of the bench get in, and they work their panties off in practice.
Oh yeah.
And he got his point.
Meaner Shagan making his first one.
Makes this one, they'll have a 40-point lead.
Nice looking free throws.
It was 15 at halftime, folks, and it's 41. And here we go. I think they'd like to just take 30 seconds. And
Ken Henderson looks like he's been working hard. He's sweaty over here.
Sweating? I've never seen Ken Henderson sweat.
Been officiating hard.
And we're just kind of moving it down. And the 30-second clock violation. And what we ought to do is just get it inbounds, get it over the half-court line, and stop. That's what they did. That's what we do. Don't ruin it by taking a last-second shot. All right, final score, 103-62. All right, let's take a minute break, and we'll be back with our post-game action. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Now the truth is out, what are you gonna do? Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Soon his enemies will feel the heat. Every time the Donald goes,
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
someone stop him.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Can't we block him?
Tweet, tweedly dee.
Watch out for Donald, cause he's really on.
All right, folks, we're back here at Haws Gymnasium. Coach, what happened?
We just they're good. We're not. I mean, that's just the bottom line right now. We're down to 7 players. I mean, we had one showed up late. I mean, how you show up late for a ball game? We don't have 8. We're down to 8 players as it is, and we don't have 8 bought-in players, and that makes it hard. I mean, we got a lot of guys here tonight that we're trying to recruit for next year. They see that's hard. I mean, that's hard to sell. And but we just got to go on. It doesn't stop. So.
And we have our tournament. Was it the 26th?
The 24th.
24th.
24th. It'll be 2 weeks from Saturday. Yeah, 2 weeks from Saturday.
I was watching that first half, and they had only scored 41 points in that first half, and I told Jamie, I said, this team is not shooting good. We're in trouble.
Right.
Because they are a better team than
They're a good basketball
41
team.
points.
Oh, they're a very good basketball team. But we played with a lot more effort the first half, too. And we came out the second half, and we came out with energy the second half. And it didn't last. As soon as, we ran off 5 or something like that, and as soon as they scored, we're right back there. There were times when we were out there that the only person I heard talking was Albert McFarland. I mean, that was it. We're not talking on just simple stuff. And, we talked about it in the locker room before the game. We talked about it at halftime. Anybody can put their hands up and anybody can talk.
And, I said before the game, or in the second half, when you're playing man-to-man, if everybody isn't playing man-to-man, you're in trouble.
We are. And
you can hide somebody in a zone.
Right.
But you can't hide them in a man-to-man.
We've got a couple people that have trouble staying in front of somebody.
Yeah.
And that really, really hurts. But you're right. You can hide 1 or 2 in a zone. You can't hide them in that man.
Well, when's your next game?
Monday, go to Three Rivers.
Three Rivers.
Yeah.
That's another toughie.
Oh, my goodness. It doesn't get any easier.
Hey, that's what I'd sell these players. Tell them, hey, you're playing the best.
Yeah, we are.
You want to be noticed? You play here, you'll play the best.
That's the only way to get noticed.
That's right.
And they've got to realize that. But, I mean, you either get exposure or get exposed.
Yeah.
Either one.
Okay, I'll be seeing you here the 24th for the tournament. And who are the teams in the tournament?
We've got 2 more in it right now. We're trying to figure out the format on it.
Okay.
That'll be finalized by the close of business tomorrow.
All right. Well, good luck Monday, and we'll see you then. Let's take a 30-second break. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Now the truth is out. What are you gonna do? Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Soon his enemies will feel the heat. Every time the Donald goes,
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
someone stop him.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Can't we block him?
Tweet, tweedly dee.
Watch out for Donald, cause he's really on.
All right, folks, I'm back here with Jamie. And, Jamie, give me a rundown on the scoring.
All right, it looks like for West Kentucky, Hayden finished the game with 2 points. Looks like Warfield finished with 4. Looks like Johnson finished with 4. Glover with 20. He had a strong game for Glover.
I was
Wilder,
impressed today with him.
Even when the game wasn't going well, he kept fighting, he kept attacking, kept playing hard.
That's all you can ask.
That's all you can ask for. Wilder finished with 7. It looks like Hurt with 15, and McFarland rounds out with
Devin
3
Hart
points.
with,
Devin Hart,
15.
Yep, 15 for Devin Hart. Yep.
Devin Hart had a what is a tough night of scoring for him.
He did, but he kept, just like we were talking about Glover. I mean, he kept playing hard from start to finish. You could see a couple of the kids. I mean, it's hard. Your body language, they look a little defeated in a game like this. But I'm going to tell you, Glover and Hart, they never changed. They played just as hard at the finish as they were at the start.
How about for Mineral Area?
Mineral Area, wow, lots of points.
Yeah.
Looks like Bowen finished with 2, Young with 9. Singh, looks like he was, no, he wasn't either. Singh finished with 21. The big man, Harris, number 11, 34 points on the game.
I'm going to tell you what, he was hitting it from everywhere.
He was. I mean, he's got good handles for a big man. Putting the ball on the floor and driving it, finishing around the rim, reverse dunks, catching lobs, dunking. I mean, he was just having a heyday out here.
And a three-point whiz.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. A Hale with 9 points, and Edwards with 9 points. Looks like Minor Shagan. I believe I'm pronouncing
Sounds
that
good to
correct.
me.
Yeah, Minor Shagan with 2. On those 2 free throws he capitalized on. Cameron with 12, and it looks like Hamlet rounds out with 6.
Now, did everybody score on their team?
If I am, no, it does not.
Okay.
Looks like number 4 and number 5 did not.
All right. Well, that was a good effort by Mineral area, and they are now 20-6, and I was impressed. I think the first half they didn't quite come out ready to play, but that second half they made up for it.
They sure did. They scored 41 points, was it, in the first half, I believe, here? Yeah. And finished the game with, well over 100. So needless to say, the second half was a little kinder to them. But, I think some of that has to do with, clearly West Kentucky, their 7-man rotation that they had, they looked awfully tired at the end of the game, and you could see it. All
right, folks, the Stars are on the road Monday at Three Rivers. We'll be back here. Our next game will be the 24th of the tournament. I believe we'll have Jake Scott back. But Coach, I really appreciated you coming in here and taking over for Jake. You do a great job, and you make me look good, and that's tough.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's always good to be here. I enjoy it. This is the best game ever invented, and hey, you get to come here and do your hobby. It's loads of fun.
There you go. Well, good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
And this is Ken Dickerson.
Jamie Madding.
And we'll be back the 24th. The final score of this game, Mineral Area 103, the Stars 62. This has been West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Now the truth is out, what are you gonna do? La la la, la 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 la. Soon his enemies will feel the heat. Every time the Donald goes
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
someone stop him.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Can't we block him?
Tweet, tweetly deet.
Watch out for Donald, cause he's really on.